Hello, I'm Cassie Knoll. This week on Suncoast FYI, Keller Williams on the water, Medi Weightloss, Dent Solutions, and local artist Jason Marien shares his custom jewelry. All next on Suncoast FYI. Thanks for joining us today on Suncoast FYI. Stephanie Lamb from Keller Williams on the Water brings us a wealth of knowledge and expertise about buying and selling real estate to the Sun Coast. She joins me now to tell us more. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's very good to have you here today, and I'm interested to learn about realty. I'm not familiar with that actually at all. And you apparently are quite the specialist. So how long have you been in the business?
I started getting involved in real estate when I was 20, so it's about 6 years ago. And I started investing, buying short sales and flipping properties, and that's how I initially got involved. But I've always had a passion for real estate and helping people find, the home of their dreams. I work on a team. Joanne Owens is the creator of the team. It's called Teamworks Worldwide, and that was first brought on in 2003. And now we have 2 main offices that we work out of. We have 4 buying and selling specialists on the team as well. So we've really grown a lot in the last 12 years.
It sounds like it. And of course, finding a dream home on the Sun Coast.
Oh yeah.
It's a great place to be doing this.
Yes.
So how did you survive during the Great Recession?
Well, one of the things that Keller Williams on the Water Teamworks did was we expanded the REO, which is the foreclosure side of the business, short sales, foreclosures, because during the recession, that's kind of where the market was going. That's kind of where the buyers were going. So we really had to follow where our clients' needs were going, and that was really the foreclosure side. So now we have a very expansive side of the team that deals with for a lot of the foreclosures around the area. It's
a good way to hear that you guys adapt to whatever's going on and whatever the needs of your clients are.
Exactly.
Really. So where do you focus most of your business?
I was actually born in Sarasota. I'm a Florida native, and I particularly focus on the Sarasota, Bradenton, Sarasota, Manatee County areas. We have 2 people on our team that were actually born in Florida as well. So we mainly deal with the Gulf Coast of Florida. And a really exciting thing that we just started doing was we've expanded to the Riviera Maya in Mexico. Which,
really?
Yes, which is very exciting. So a lot of people, if you don't know that area, it is the Cancun area, Playa del Carmen area, Puerto Aventuras area, which is about an hour and a half south of Cancun. And we do have team members down there as well.
Wow.
Selling real estate in the Riviera Maya, so that's very, very exciting.
That's pretty cool. Do you get to travel down there often then to do that?
We will eventually be going down there and exchanging real estate, so. Very excited.
Really cool.
Yep.
That is really, actually, that's actually super cool. We'll have to talk about that after the show. So what is your opinion of the current housing market?
The current housing market, it seems like every single month the housing market goes up 1%. So since December, it seems to have gone up about anywhere from 7 to 10%. Prices are definitely going up, and I've noticed that a lot of people are gobbling up all of the short sales and all of the foreclosures, all of the good deals.
Yeah.
And in the market currently, anything priced under $300,000 is extremely competitive. Multiple offers, it's kind of a race to the closing table, if you'd say. But anything priced under $500,000 at this time only has about 2 to 3 months of inventory on the market, which is very, very low. And of course, once the price raises, there's more inventory because of that price point. But the $200,000 range is extremely, extremely competitive right now.
I can imagine it is.
It's a great time. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
It's a great time for first-time home buyers, people in the $200,000, $250,000 range to purchase, because there's not a lot of inventory.
Okay, so if people are interested in getting in contact with you to figure out how they can do this, how can they go about doing that?
They can visit our website at Keller Williams on the Water. Also, you can reach me direct at 915-8350. That's Sarasota area code. You can shoot me a quick email if you want. My email is my name. It's Stephanie, STEPHANIE, dot TWRE. That stands for Teamworks Real Estate, for the team, at gmail.com.
All right. And that's how people need to get a hold of you because, like she said, now is definitely a very good time to go about doing this.
You can also Google Keller Williams on the water and click on real estate agents and scroll through. There's a whole bunch of great agents on there. And if you search my name, Stephanie Lamb, I'll pop up too. You can shoot me a message or an email or any questions you have about anything.
And get all kinds of information. So thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And coming up on Suncoast FYI, Medi Weightloss. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Cassie Knoll. Previously on the show, we've heard about how Medi Weightloss is, quote, the one that works as far as weight loss programs go. Joining me now is a new doctor to the Sarasota Medi Weightloss location, Dr. Monaco, and clinical coordinator, Nicole Sperfero. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
for
for coming
having
back,
us.
Nicole, and it's very nice to meet you, Dr.
Nice
Monaco.
to meet you, Cassie.
So tell us a little bit about your background and how you had the opportunity to build a relationship with Medi Weightloss.
Well, and I'm glad you used the word opportunity because it's been a great opportunity. I spent almost 30 years in clinical pediatrics doing critical care and acute care. And I've noticed for decades now how kids were having more of a problem with obesity. I've written on the subject, I've spoken on it. And I was at a point in my life where I wanted to get more involved with preventative medicine. I didn't want to see these kids get adult problems too early. So they found me, I found them. It was kind of one of those miracles that happened in the universe, and it was great. And they're starting an adolescent, well, they had an adolescent program, but they're interested in emphasizing it a little more. And of course, that's my interest. So it was a match made in heaven.
So tell me a little bit about that adolescent program.
Well, I really like it because it's safe. I mean, what parents are looking for is something that's safe and that works. Pediatricians as well, having worked with them for years. And this program uses the child's own physiology, comes up with a caloric intake requirement, bases the eating plan on that, emphasizes lifestyle issues, exercise, all the things that are behind the obesity epidemic we see today. So, and it's also the thing I like about it is it's very interactive, hands-on. The patients will see a physician every time they come, and they'll come frequently. And so there's a lot of encouragement. It's a team. We're all in this together. So
I'll say what you're describing is what I've heard about Medi Weightloss in general. That's how the
Correct.
program works for adults too. But now you've just taken it and made it focused for adolescents, which is so important. So important to teach them young.
you're absolutely right. And you have to, there are obviously unique needs to the adolescent population. When you're dealing with these types of things, you really need to know the kid. What is their specific lifestyle issues, and this interactive, close contact situation provides the opportunity to do that. So.
And I was actually going to say, when you were saying that, I was thinking, today's youth is growing up in a totally different world than the current adults grew up in. So it's a totally different food intake, different
Yes.
restaurants that you have,
Absolutely.
different accessibility to those restaurants, especially the fast food
Yes.
and that kind of stuff. So you've actually written a book or co-authored a couple books.
Yes.
What is the one that you brought with you today?
Well, most recently, published as an ebook is this book called The Alive 5, which came out of workshops I did at Brandon Hospital, where I most recently worked as a clinician. And I found that parents getting together in a room, talking about their issues, and me sort of supervising it, they came up with 5 things that all families can do. Simple things like family meals, an hour of exercise, how to incorporate fruits and vegetables into every meal. And so I decided to put it into an easy-to-read, simple place where it's all there and people can pick one thing, 5 things, or anything's going to help. You make small changes, and over a long period of time, they make a big difference. So.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, it's a good thing you brought that up too with the family aspect of it, because being a youth or an adolescent, they may not be the ones in control of their diet.
Right.
So it's very important to get the parents or the family members on board as well.
It's absolutely a family issue, and that's what we emphasize. So if parents want to bring their adolescents to the clinic, I will talk to them. They'll get a copy of this book, and we'll try to help them make their life healthier. And that's really what it's all about. It's not so much about weight as health.
Yeah, absolutely, because different people have different weights
Yes.
and
Right.
all of
Yes.
that kind of stuff, which I know
Yes.
you guys, you the experts, know way more about than than I do on that. So we know that your summer slim down promotion is here just for this month, Nicole. So tell me,
Yes.
what exactly are you offering? What is
It
this?
is, obviously, we do want you to come in for a free assessment. That is completely free. And if you do decide to sign up through the month of July, it's $100 off your initial consultation.
Wow.
So, and that also applies to our adolescent program as well. So it suits
So July
everyone.
is the month.
July is the month. Come
July is
on
the month to
in.
go do it because kids are out of school. I mean, it's a
Yes.
very
Yes,
good time to get
great
started.
time.
It's
Right.
the perfect time to
Right.
get started.
Yeah, because you can really dedicate time to it right now versus during the school year. You got a lot of things you're
Yep.
trying to balance while you're there. So what exactly is the summer slim down?
It's $100 off your initial consultation fee when you
Okay.
do come in. So
Okay.
it'll allow you to get that discount to get started up on the program.
Okay, that is very cool. So I have read here that you can lose up to 10 pounds in just the first week with Medi Weightloss.
Yes, 10 pounds and up to 20 in your first month. So we can definitely help you get that weight off.
And if I could just interject something
Yeah.
there, Cassie, with kids, as parents know, it's not so much about weight loss as growing healthily. So, you know, the kids are growing, so often you don't want to lose too much weight as maybe manage the same weight and continue to grow into it. So,
Or just eat healthier in general.
well, that we're always going for.
Let me
Absolutely.
tell you, I mean,
Yes,
I
yes.
just recently cut soda out of my diet, and
Feel way better, right?
holy
Yeah.
smokes, it made
Yeah.
all the difference. Just getting rid of Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew and all
Yeah.
those things, it really just,
It makes you not feel sluggish anymore.
No.
It's such a difference.
And
that was just
sugar
one
may be
thing.
one of our biggest enemies, and and of course, sweet and soft drinks are where most of the kids get most of their sugar. So,
Yep.
yeah.
and it's so
Definitely.
accessible. It's so accessible,
Especially to kids.
definitely.
Yeah.
So we've talked about a bunch of wonderful things. How can people get more information about Medi Weightloss and the adolescent program?
They can visit our website, mediweightloss.com, or you can give us a call at 877-MED-LOSS.
All right, so definitely something to check out. You've got Dr. Monaco now at the Sarasota location. Nicole, always there, ready to help you out too. So thanks for coming on the show today, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
And next on Suncoast FYI, Auto Dent Solution. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Cassie Knoll. Auto Dent Solution specializes in providing paintless dent repairs with exceptional and convenient service at an affordable price. Taylor Marquette and Eric Briggs join me now to tell us more. Welcome back to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
I'll say we figured out since March that they haven't been here, so it's good
Right.
to have you guys back.
Yeah, thank you.
So what services does Auto Dent Solution provide?
So Auto Dent Solution provides mobile paintless dent repair. We can fix anything from door dings, creases, hail damage, shopping cart dents, stuff like that.
So very important and relevant things here on the
Yeah,
Sun Coast for
yeah.
all of that stuff.
Things that happen every day, regardless of how far you park away, how hard you try, they always seem to get you anyway.
You can't, yeah.
Windy days, doors swinging into other cars. So.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even know how the dent got there. And you
Right.
just look down, you're like, oh man, I should call it a Dent Solution. That's what you
course.
think about, right? So how can customers receive an estimate?
Well, customers can obviously call us, set up an appointment. We give free estimates to everybody. They could text pictures, email. That's come a long way too with helping out, being convenient if somebody's busy working and they're just trying to get a quote the quickest way possible. So,
I was gonna
We
say, you
try-
guys actually go to the person, right?
yes.
I think that's what makes you guys different than a lot of other services, is you actually go to the client.
Right.
Definitely, we can go to your home, place of work, or anywhere that you want to meet. So.
Or SNN, because
or
since the last
SNN.
time they came on the show, we have had numerous employees call you guys to
Right.
get our dents fixed
Yeah.
here. So what area do you guys service?
We cover pretty much from Bradenton down to Inglewood. Down south, we'll head on Wednesdays, and then between Bradenton and Sarasota throughout the rest of the week.
Wow. And is it just the two of you guys in the
Yeah.
business?
Yeah.
Just the two of us, and we've got 2 vans now. So
That is impressive that you guys can cover that much space
Yeah.
with just the two of you guys. And I know I asked this last time, but you guys look extremely young to have your own business. So how
Right.
old are you?
22.
And
24?
very impressive. See,
Thank you.
president and vice president of their own business.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
cool here. So how long does a typical repair take?
For the most part, under an hour. Small dings can be as quick as 5 minutes to repair, or it can go all the way up to a couple hours, depending on how bad it is.
Yeah, and you use some of these tools that you brought with you here.
Yeah, for a smaller dent, could use something like that. Obviously, and then the bigger the dent, a lot of the time, the bigger the tool to help push it out easier.
I was gonna say, so how do these work? Do you put them down somehow behind the dent?
Yeah, basically, like, we have our lights set up, and those are our eyes behind the metal. And basically, like, if I was going to do a door ding, I could roll down the window, put a window guard in to protect the tool from touching the glass. And then basically, this tool runs down behind the panel, and you massage the dent back out. And yeah, that's basically how these work. They go, like I said, behind the panel, and a lot of people think that we use suction cups or things from the outside, and it's not really the proper way to fix it. So.
Yeah, because I feel like if you did that, it might pop back in later.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can use suction, but you definitely have to finish it out with a tool.
Okay, so how did you guys even get started in this business? Let me ask you that.
We have a mutual family friend, Danny Smith. He's been doing it 25 years or so, and we both apprenticed with him for about a year.
Oh, wow.
Just rode around with him, learned the trade, and then we opened up our own, started doing that.
That is very cool, guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, what ways can they go about doing that?
We've got our website, autodentsolution.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. So.
And of course, your phone number is the best way to reach you guys,
Yeah,
too, if
definitely.
you really need you right
and
then.
that's on all of those. So.
Okay, very cool. Well, thank you very much for coming back in, guys.
Thank
It's
you
good
for
to see
having
you.
us.
And coming up on Suncoast FYI, a local jeweler and gemologist shows us custom jewelry and rare gemstones. It's all next, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Cassie Knoll. Jason Marien has spent a lifetime living, exploring, and relishing in the most breathtaking coastlines, and he's also a Sarasota native. He joins me now to tell us more about his beautiful custom jewelry. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Did you like that intro?
I did. It's a lot to live up to now.
I was saying, I saw you smiling while I was reading it there.
That's
So, okay, so you've been on the show before, and
Yes.
you are a jeweler and gemologist. So tell me
Correct.
a little bit about how you become a gemologist.
Well, when I was younger, when I was about 16, 17, I was introduced to jewelry and just fell in love with it right off the bat, making jewelry, the design part of it. And then basically I was recommended by some local jewelers that knew my family here in Sarasota and said, send him off to get his gemological degree. So we did just that. I went out to California and I studied at GIA, Gemological Institute of America, and over a year obtaining my certification as a gemologist. And basically learning, it just unlocked a whole avenue of stuff that you didn't even know about.
Yeah.
You know, other than diamonds, rubies, sapphires, there is just thousands of gemstones out there. So from there, I basically traveled around working for diamond companies, helping them sales, train, and got to see the world, and ultimately finding my way back to Sarasota.
Which is, we're glad you came back to Sarasota here. So tell me a little bit about what you brought with you today as far as the
Sure.
gemstones go.
Sure, I brought some unique gemstones. I wanted to just introduce, one to show you. I don't know how well they'll pick up on film or whatnot. But just for instance, this one here is apatite.
Apatite, that's what it's called?
Apatite.
Okay.
And it's a very expensive gemstone actually, but it comes in a very electric blue color. And then one of my favorites of all time is a dementoid garnet.
That's a garnet?
It's a garnet, and the nicest quality, the finest quality, I'll see if I can just prop these up here. The finest qualities are found in the Ural Mountains of Russia. And they can only mine them certain times of the year due to the weather.
Yeah.
And the per carat price on those can actually reach well above diamonds.
Wow.
And what's really neat about it is it has red, orange, asbestos fibers growing from inside the gemstone. And to help show you what I mean with that, I'm working on someone's stud earring. And I figure I could use it as an example.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
Is that the actual size? It's the actual size of the stud?
yes, it's actual one of her studs. So
Okay.
when you have the gemstone here with the dementoid garnet, the rarest ones have the red asbestos fibers starting here, and they call them horsehair inclusions. And as they come up to the table, they fan up. So when you look down
Wow.
through the gemstone, the red out of the green comes out. It's just absolutely amazing, museum-esque pieces.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And so you actually, because I was going to say, I'm afraid we're going to run out of time because I'm very interested
Let's
in
do
the
it.
subject matter. So
Okay, what
you were
else?
telling me before about how you make these custom rings, and it all starts from a tube of wax.
Yeah, I do custom jewelry. That's what I've been working on the past couple years here in Sarasota. Bounce around from store to store. They use my services, my studio, and my shop to be able to offer services to their customers, custom designing instead of picking something out of a catalog or a showcase. And the interesting part about it is all jewelry, this is a ring wax tube. When you're carving a wax design, everything starts from a waxed tube, which people don't know. And it's very neat. And then from there, you're able to carve by hand or by computer nowadays the design of the ring, and
Wow.
then simply casting it into the metal, and then placing the gemstones. The diamonds are going to be set into this one, and then a center diamond in the center.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Some examples there.
I would say you've got a couple different examples. And then the other thing that you do that is super unique and I find very interesting is your coastline jewelry.
Yes, I have been doing coastline jewelry, and it's one of the things I love about this industry, when you can actually do what you really love in it. And this started off as a hobby for me. And I got, from my time boating and spending time in Southwest Florida, and I think everyone can agree, it's just absolutely amazing. There's like this hypnotic rhythm to this area of Florida. It's beautiful. Well, this one shows the coastline from Charlotte Harbor all the way down to Marco
Wow.
Island, just like you would see it on a chart.
Yeah.
And I do Sarasota, of course, but I brought a couple here. And this is Boca Grande Pass with some green enamel in it to
Yeah.
reflect the waters. And the ever popular, the Florida Keys.
Wow.
And yeah, I hope it shows up somewhat on the
Yeah.
TV, but it's fine detail, and I love doing that. That's the hobby part of it, but
Yeah.
it's been doing well. And I'm going to continue to grow it outside the United States. I've done Sierra Leone, the Lawfulton Islands. Yeah, Google that one. That's
Yeah,
a pretty
I don't even
interesting
know where
place.
that is. That is very cool. Well, I would say, unfortunately, we are out of time because I could sit here and look at this stuff all day long, and I'm sure everyone else could too. But if people are interested in finding you to do some custom
Yeah.
jewelry, where can they go for information?
Well, basically any jewelry store in town, if you're interested in having some custom jewelry done or remaking some jewelry that you want, go into your local jeweler, ask for Jason Marien, see if I come in and I'll work with the customers and we'll do some nice work for you. Right now I've been doing a lot of work with Jewelry Design Center, and that's on the South Trail. And I think we're going to be doing some gem shows over the summer and some custom designing shows.
And you also have your own website too.
Yes, jasonpauljewelry.com. Everyone has a website, I
Yeah.
think. My grandmother has one too.
Oh.
But go on, there's some videos on there. There's a lot of information.
All right.
And it's fun. Look into it. Don't just settle for the mall or
Yeah.
the internet purchases. Look into getting something made.
Yeah, because this guy can do a lot of very cool things. So thank you very much for coming in today and sharing all your custom jewelry with us.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And stay tuned to Suncoast FYI. We'll be right back. That's our show for today, and thanks so much for joining us. If you would like to promote your business or event on Suncoast FYI, we'd love to hear from you. Just call our sales department at 941-361-4223. I'm Cassie Knoll, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.